Hey there everyone, this is Joel and welcome to a Secret Sauce follow-up episode, or the Side B as I'd like to call it. Last video was about how Uncharted 4 used character interactivity in gameplay to differentiate itself from other action-adventure games. If you missed it, the link is in the description below. The Side B is about answering your queries and talking more about the games from the main episode. I was supposed to release this last week, but I couldn't since I was stuck in a literal flood. But I'll try to make this weekly now. I've been taking in your responses and it seems that you guys wanted more points talking about relationships in the games. And in that sense, Uncharted 4 shows very well a man forced to choose between relationships. Whether it's staying close to his wife and declining treasure hunting offers, or convincing a brother blinded by ambition that for once the treasure isn't worth it. Uncharted 4 shows family life really well, with Drake retiring from what he does best and settling for a regular job. Elena's happy he's not endangering himself over some treasure they don't really need. Cue entry of Sam Drake, Nathan's long-lost brother as shown in the prologue sequence. Sam changes things as he tells Drake that he's in danger and needs Avery's treasure to save his life. At that point, the player would barely have any affinity to Sam, but it is to negate this point that the first 3 chapters, more than an hour of game time, is dedicated to just him. To show that Sam wasn't a regular NPC, he really was the brother you went into adventures with. I find this character development brilliant, as the game doesn't even show you a glimpse of Elena until the end of chapter 4, since she requires no character development as she's been with Drake in all 3 games. The game further imprints Drake's new life with a casual cutscene of you playing Crash Bandicoot with best waifu Elena. And to add to the brotherly love, you are Sam in the next chapter as he sorts his story out to Nathan. This amount of development to a new character in the 4th game of a series should really be the norm, but it isn't. Compare Tomb Raider and you'll realize that the other Sam, that is Lara's friend / Himiko's descendant / endgame damsel in distress, does not even have 10 minutes of cutscene involving her. Then how do you expect to invoke a feeling of danger towards your friend? Jonah is the only character from Tomb Raider, aside from Lara, to also have appeared in Rise of the Tomb Raider. Maybe he'd have more screen time. Well, that's not the case. He gets lost in a storm in the first hour of the 2nd game. I will agree, however, that Anna, the antagonist in the 2nd game, has adequate story to justify hate towards her. Crystal Dynamics, please spend more time on story than padding the game with yet another meaningless gunfight. It's not that Crystal Dynamics doesn't want to forge relationships between the characters either, because they've released more than 30 comics to do just that, but instead they feel it's too much work from a gameplay development perspective. I really wish they decide to add these story arcs into the next game if they really want to get themselves above Uncharted in that regard. In short, the twist in Uncharted 4's chapter 15 is only really effective because you spent 5 to 10 hours adventuring with your brother, living through his story. You as a player believed everything that had been fed to you. And the subsequent meeting with Elena brings you back into the territory of how most successful marriages work. You put in effort and trust into whatever your partner is doing, even after they've lied to you about an adventure spanning 3 continents just a week ago. That, my friends, is true love. Also, is it just me, or do the puzzles in both games have become easier? Well, that's a topic for another day. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please drop a like and share it with your friends if you did. Keep sending me ideas of what else you'd like to see me talk about. See you in the next one.